Welcome to Umberta and the transits for tropical Leo or Sidereal Cancer ascendants for April 2024. I will focus on the highlights related to the tropical transits in the introduction to keep it simple. But in my delineation for each ascendant, I use both tropical and sidereal zodiac. The total solar eclipse, the highlight of this month, is at 19 degrees Aries in tropical zodiac or 25 degrees Pisces in Revati Nakshatra. Mercury retrograde in tropical is entirely in the sign of Aries. However, in the sidereal zodiac, Mercury, who is retrograding in Aries until the 9th, slides back into Pisces in retrograde motion and continues in Pisces in direct motion. In other words, it starts retrograding in Ashwini Nakshatra, slides back into Revati Nakshatra in a conjunction with Rahu and Sun, reaches Kazimi on the 12th of April, and continues its retrograde motion into Pisces until the 25th of April, when it reaches the same degree as on the 22nd of March. Then it turns direct and retraces its steps until the 14th of May, when it reaches the same degree as it did on the 2nd of April. So what does this dance suggest? Generally, it suggests that we may not have complete information available to us in the next 2 months to take decisive action. To avoid falling in the trap of analysis paralysis or to avoid being in an indecisive mode forever, we may have to resort to finding our way or to take decisions through intuitive conclusions based on partially available information. One caveat is that the information that is available must be clearly communicated and understood by us and others. As a metaphor, it's quite similar to being blindfolded and identifying something by sensing its shape or form. If you have a natal placement in tropical Aries, or if you're one of the cardinal rising signs of tropical Cancer, Capricorn, Aries or Libra, you could feel the effect of this eclipse as your life changes unexpectedly in 2024. In sidereal zodiac, it's the mutable signs who would experience the impact. By mutable, I mean those of you with personal planets or ascendant in sidereal Gemini, Sagittarius, Virgo or Pisces. Coming back to your rising sign, April could be a slightly challenging month for this group. Most of you are already experiencing tough transits across your angular houses. Pluto has entered your 7th house and added that extra intensity and power struggles to your one-to-one connections. You will need to learn to manage this energy successfully to avoid playing all those toxic mind games that are Pluto's domain. Mercury retrograde may stress your resources, so be cautious and careful where you spend your money. Some of you may incur expenses related to health, while others of you may take that vacation that you planned a long time ago, but only now have the opportunity to do so. However, that vacation might have risen in cost, so your budget might have stretched beyond a comfortable limit. Still, others of you, the students amongst this group, may see their efforts being unseen or unacknowledged. You may fear that you don't have sufficient time to do all the things you need to do for your coursework, or your effort isn't enough. You may also fear that your goals in your higher education are being threatened. This is only the fear that surrounds our mind and heart during the eclipse, speaking loudly. Those who are parents may need to check on their children, young and adult, to ensure they are keeping good health, eating on time and sleeping well. That is, if they're doing everything they can to remain healthy, because your children might be overworking. Others of you are witnessing massive changes and transformations in your home environment. Either you're relocating, or you're buying or selling your home, or you're having family added to your home that changes the status quo of the home. Some of you have aging mothers keeping poor health, or may experience a further decline in her health after the 10th of April. A few of you may rethink a decision taken with regards to your career and reflect on the steps needed to reverse that decision. You may experience uncertainty and a feeling of loss while navigating this path. Others of you may find something you said or didn't say back in March due to fear or self-doubt Return for a final conclusion. This time, express yourself fearlessly but truthfully. A few of you may be traveling back and forth between the same two cities, towns, countries within this retrograde period. Or you could be dealing with the same set of documentations that is passed between people back and forth for check and recheck. Most of you will experience a lucky break in your career or long term gains after the 22nd of April. This could be an opportunity that seemed to be lost but is finally arriving, or a sudden clearing of obstacles and hindrances that have held you back in terms of resources or time, attention, and energy. That's all I have for you today. If you find this video meaningful, please like, subscribe, or comment. I would love to hear from you and your story. Until next time.